Hello, welcome to real-time watercolor painting today. I don't know what happened last week to real-time watercolor painting. Seemed to have disappeared, but we're coming back bigger and better. And trying this brush here, which is called the Golden Talcon number 12, because I'm trying to get into bigger brushes with the watercolor. This bottom edge has a slight reflection bouncing off the paper, and it makes it a slight highlight. And while it is a red gray, I am going to exaggerate that with a blue. So here I got a random, well, that's kind of like a violet. I like to get a, since it is a reflective light and shadow, I like to, for no special reason, get a contrasting tone, because what is it? Because and that's a lot of water and hardly any paint. But see if we can't just get that to go. And this might start disintegrating our beautiful background. I don't know. Let's see if we can. I guess we'll try to lift up this. Hopefully, it's not going to lift up our background. And okay. All right. Well, we definitely got a very faint gray there. And I don't know what just happened with that. Try to smear this around. And that could very well dry and kind of destroy our shadow, but whatever, we got to keep going here. And let me see, gonna try to go get a kind of a golden, let's just go right here. That also is a reflective light and shadow, but in this instance we're trying a different color. And let's see, that looks good. And gonna try come here, and I think I'm gonna try go for a opaque color right here, just to break the mold. And that looks pretty dumb, but wait, hopefully we can build on something here. Now I want to get a dark shadow. I was just about to go to the waterway to work on that other thing, but I thought, oh, let me warm up here with this. And what do we try and do here? Really, what I want to do is make this more subtle, because I'm not prepared to. Okay, that might be good. I mean, I like that brush stroke. It's just a little bit too bold for. I'm gonna try to get a dark red here. Hi, thanks a lot for the compliments and greetings in the, what do you call it, comments area. Let me try this green, mix that with the red, see what we get. Looks like a good shadow red. Let's see if we get a try right there to do the shadow red. Ready? And that might be bad because we just painted that thing there, but meaning we got all that water happening there. That looks pretty good. And I was gonna do the stem with a really fine brush, but I think I'm just gonna start the stem with that brush. And since I like that shadow, I'm gonna try it on down here. Let's see what's happening down here. Okay, so here we're definitely like taking chances with this big brush, and there's no real dark there, but I'm just hot to get a contour going. That looks okay. I was sort of thinking this was the best one, but I don't know. This one looks pretty good too. this right here, I'm going to see about just making that whole thing lighter right there. I don't think it's going to get much lighter since we painted this several days ago. I don't even remember when we made this. The whole real-time watercolor process has really gone south this week. I don't know why. Anyway, but let's remember April showers, spring, May flowers. Is it April or May now? I guess it's April. Is it April? Oh yeah, it's like April 4th today. Okay, let's see what we got going. How about come here? That looks terrible. Let's grab it. Another red we got working. Oh, that looks better. This is nice. We got sort of a spherical thing happening. I don't know. I can't say why I started using this brush, but whatever, we're using it, and for better or worse, just see if we can. Yeah, that's better. Lift that. What do you call it? Off the excess paint and create a slight highlight. And now let's just see about. So you see these brushes here. That one, I guess the number wore off. I'm gonna try to hit the stem. Let's start with a green. Let's see, the green is kind of a faint green, so let's see what we got there. Make it a green gray that looks like this might be okay. Saw a video on Artifacto where one of the guys says try painting watercolor with paint, not just blobs of water. And okay, so really the stem is kind of there. So this is the green part of the stem, and do we want that down here too? I don't know. I think so. We'll try it right there. And then this, that one has the tip of the stem is dark, but then there's a yellow ochre flat tip there. I'm gonna see about getting that. Here is, you know, I'm gonna use this color right here. In my imagination, once we get the stem going here, hey, thanks for that thumbs up, much appreciated. Then we get that stem in there, then we are really going to be going places, and that is not the color I was hoping for. But anyway, we're going to see if we represent the stem. And this seems to miss the boat in the stem altogether. Now let's see, here's a violet. You know, I think this is a good, that's a violet, but this is like a Primatech something or another, allegedly made with ground up rocks. And let's see, I'm just gonna put a dot right here. Good, dot here. Good, maybe. This one is weird. I don't know what happened to this one. Let's try down here. Let's just reinforce that shadow. And this, try to get rid of this little blob here. And that seems gone. And why don't we try to get a little shadow here? Is that dry? Here's a big example of watercolor where you don't know what you're doing, but you do it anyway here, because I'm really like in the dark here. What's happening? I'm trying to make this shadow dissipate. This white thing there, I'm leaving it there for now. Let's see about, I'm just going to take a strong blue, mix it with that color we just had. Just try to get a really good like edge right there. Maybe that the blue right there would be good. Yes, I think that looks nice. Okay. And I don't really think this is a good place for that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Here, I guess I'm going to do get a red in there. Let's just see if we can't say, hi, we are this part of the apple. And here we need a dark green shadow. So in a hurry, I'm just going to mix Payne's gray with a green, and let's see if we can't just get the dark shadow. And I don't know if that's wise what we just did. I'm going to go with a murky green just to bring this out here. There's a shadow of the stem. I never noticed the shadow of the stem before, but here now we're going to paint the shadow of the stem. Let's do that everywhere with some green. This is either the best one or the worst one, I can't tell, but it's certainly not in between. And that is no good. This has to have the curvature. Well, I thought when I put the stem, things were really going to pop, but I don't know if they're really popping in a positive way here. Wow, thanks for those colorful comments, Marcus. Much appreciated. What is happening? Something funny just happened with the phone. Okay. So let's see, that's the apple. We're trying to paint from life. We are trying to do 4 versions of it, and I thought when we put the stem things were going to pop, but I don't know if they're really popping in a positive manner. And I took the cover off my phone. I hope that this does not mean that my phone is going to get dropped and smashed. We shall see. Let's see, this is a treacle number 14. And I'm in the mood for some big, bold strokes, so let's just get a nice, I got this is the yellow palette, and I'm just trying to get, see if we can't get a, grab some of this paint right here. That's called Rust, which is kind of a fluorescent green with a strong element of yellow and a lot of pop. And let's see what we got right here. Since we are going to make bold strokes, I want to be sure this is a pretty good thing. And it looks good. It kind of is a color match, I'd say. We also got this apple here, which was the original, the OG when we pulled this apple model out. And we got that far. But, you know, now we're back to the territory of this is a warm-up. I'm going to just try to get some... that looks pretty good, right? Trying to get some, what do you call it, structure or something here. A 3D look, and that looks really nice. I come all the way down, just leave some specks of that white there, because I think now we're going places on that apple. And let's try right here. That is good. We got us a good color, that's for sure. Well, who's down to go to the waterway and paint from life outdoors, because that's really high on my list right now, and gotta go do the Easter jam. Oh my gosh, a loose stroke off the side, oh well. Okay, looking good there. And this one, I thought that was the best. Now it's lagging behind in character development, but let's see. Let's try to put that yellow right here. Okay. you know, in a way, it could be the best one, but it also it might be. If you just look at that by itself, I think it's looking all right. But wow, the stem really went rogue on us. I'm gonna put the little bit of yellow right there. Looks good. Oh, I mean, maybe this is too literal, and this one is where it's at. I don't know. Again, I'm going to, you see this like reflection right there. I'm just going to try to get some kind of blue happening to that reflection, just to say, hi, I'm really in a big way a contrasting color element. See, it would just take a little bit up here. And I don't know if that wasn't a great idea, but in this, you know, let's see if I can just make a softer edge right there. I had no idea if that was a good idea. Let's jump back into a medium kind of red. Come here. So you even come down like that. And I think it would be good if we could take out a little highlight right here somehow. Oh, we definitely got a highlight there. Let's see if it makes sense. All right, well, thanks for the thumbs up. I'm going to go down to the canal now, and let's see what happens. Meanwhile, here we got the apple from life. Now we're up to maybe an hour. This was the original try. And we're doing this on the back of this thing, because it's a gigantic, it's cotton paper and it's super thick. And anyway, thanks everyone who came by. See you over at the waterway if you want to come join. Bye-bye.